What is up, everybody? Welcome to Keeping It Real. Today we're gonna head down to the Volga River in Fayette, Iowa. Try to get on some smallmouth, but I'm particularly, we're gonna try to get on some smallmouth today, but I'm we're gonna try to get on some smallmouth today, but I'm really trying to get on some red horse sucker. Isn't that right, Paul? Isn't that right, little guy? Little guy, what do you got to say to the camera? We'll see you at the river. The water feels good. Wore shorts, just walked through a bunch of stinging nettles, so my legs are a little sore. But the water feels nice on them, so that's always good. And this part's always cooler because you got the running water and stuff, but once we get into the actual river up here, it'll be a little more warm. And hopefully we can get on some suckers. Look at all those little fish. The water has been a little low, so hopefully there's still some deep pools in here. We've been getting a little bit of rain recently and might be able to produce some fish. Let's take a look. Today, gonna be using a worm. Just partial worms. These are worms I got right from outside. Just an old container that I've been reusing. It's a lot cheaper when you don't have to keep buying worms, I'll tell you that. Definitely saves you some money. And as a college student, that is something I do not have a lot of. I see a school of, looks like hognose suckers over there, and a bunch of tiny little bass. Those are a good sign to see. There we go, first fish. First fish, look at this. Look at this little guy. Speaking of little bass. Right there. Keep the worm from falling off. We're gonna let it go. Right down here, you hear that bird? That's a kingfisher, actually. So, very common bird amongst the streams and stuff. In northern Iowa, dive down and eat a bunch of the little fish and minnows, and I work at a hatchery and they love to eat the little trout there. So yeah, the water is clear enough that I just saw that little guy hit it, and he was a little small that I couldn't feel the weight of him pull on it, but there's a big red horse, or that might be a quailback. He might not go for the worm. I doubt he'll go for the worm, but that creek chub might. Or that smallmouth just took it. There's a ton of little baby smallmouth in here, which I'm surprised. Normally I don't see this many little tiny smallmouth, but I guess it's good that our fisheries have all these little smallmouth in them, so that way, you know, the future's bright. So yeah, we're gonna move up to this hole over here where I know there should be a bunch of little suckers and stuff. See if we can't put one in front of the face of one. See if we can't get a reaction bite. Like that. Oh, look at the jump. Look at the jump of this little guy. A little bit bigger than before. We'll take it. Anything on this ultralight feels nice and heavy, so reel up a little bit more. Always love saving the worm. Get that up there. Tuck the pole behind. Get a good grip. Another beautiful little fish. Love to see it. Get a good release on him. Off he goes. And we save the worm for a different day. Oh, there's a beautiful hognose sucker over there. Beautiful hognose sucker. Actually, might be one right in front of me. That might be a stick. This worm is getting its use. It's getting its butt kicked today, so. Oh, it's eating the weight. Oh, it was biting the weight. That was weird. Not even the worm, just the weight. There we go, look at that big juicy worm on there. And everything always looks distorted when I record just because I have it on the 0.5 setting. Just because it allows to get a wider view. I think that smallmouth's going for it. Looking at it. That's a swipe. Too easy. We got a jumper. Oh my God, he's pulling drag. He's pulling drag. Oh my God, he's pulling drag. Oh my God. There we go. Come on, get in here. Horse him in. Horse him in. Slowly getting bigger. As we get into the deeper holes, the fish slowly get bigger. Imagine that. Look at that guy. Ow, don't bite me. Beautiful little smallmouth. You could throw these back in the water, but I like to get him a good release as he just sprays water up in my legs. Thanks, dude. It always feels good to come out here and just catch, even if it's small fish, just to see how the river is doing. Just kind of get a good assessment of what's in here. Seen a lot of different sizes of bass, which is always good to see. But I know the big red horse were in here somewhere. I don't know where they went. Fine, we'll just put it right in the face of this small, oh, we do got it. See, that's what I mean. They barely touch it. I didn't even know that fish was on. Oh, he just dropped my worm. Another beautiful fish. Find the worm, throw him off.
You could throw these back in the water, but I like to get them a good release.
Come on. Come on, chase it down. There we go. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, look at the bend on that. Am I recording? Ooh! Oh, no wonder he's fighting so hard. Better get him up. Come on. Look at the bend on that rod. Get up here. Swiped at it and he just missed it. So I got him right in the... no, it's in the mouth. It's in the mouth. Thought I finally got the sucker. Nope. Nice little smallmouth. Check the look in the mouth. What's up? Of course, there's not a ton of big fish in the Volga. And I haven't really been out here this much this year, so I don't really know where they are, you know? We're gonna cast upstream because the fish are waiting for the food to flow downstream. And that's just simple science. Oh, there we go. Oh, a bigger smallmouth came in and looked at him. Thought he was about to get his head blown off.
Noggin. Oop.
Well, he didn't want to do that. He wanted to go back. So that we shall let him do. All right, this is the worm they've been waiting for. Cast it right in front of them. Let it flow downstream. It'll probably get a smallmouth just because they just see a giant chunk of worm and go straight for it. So, or it'll get nothing because they suck. I mean, all the big bass, all the big red horse, they're all gone. I don't know where they went. Another smallmouth. What else are we gonna get? Woo! You know, I'll catch 300 smallmouth in one day, even if they are this size. A fish is a fish. Another beaut. He gone. We're gonna be looking for the last fish here. Next fish I catch, that's the last one, then we're gonna walk out. I can see some red horse, but they're just not interested in this worm, which they usually are. Don't know if I just missed their feeding window. I mean, it is a weird time, but nonetheless, caught a lot of tiny fish. Most of them will probably get cut out. A lot of the real small ones, but still a nice little just 30-minute session. It's so fun to watch the smallmouth just react to just something hitting the water and just giving a little bounce. Someone's eating it. That was a different species too. Come on. Smallmouth picked it up. There we go. Ooh. The drag a little bit. Holy cow, I hope you guys seen that. That jumped high. They got like such a lateral black line. Like that almost looks like a large... Guys, that is a largemouth. But I have not caught a largemouth out of this section of river before. Only smallmouth, and I'm gonna try to get my pliers out here. Yeah, that's a largemouth bass. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Caught a bunch of smallmouth. Finally got my second species, largemouth. Never caught one of them in the Volga here before, like I said. So that was a pretty interesting find. Yeah, I don't know how it got in here. Fish find ways, but hey, there's a first for everything, am I right? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and check out my shorts. Post a lot of shorts. Other than that, keep it real.